Nice.
One more tomorrow, courtesy of Frank Car. If you're from out of town, be sure and visit Diamond City. It's safe, it's secure, and full of quality establishments like this. Commonwealth weaponry.
You don't look like one of the Rust Devils. What are you doing here?
Next we've got...
Maybe I'm just a rust devil wearing a clever disguise.
Please, don't insult my intelligence. Why don't you just tell me why you're here, and why we're even bothering to
What
have
did
this
the rust devils
conversation?
do to you?
They felt that by keeping my head online would prove useful to them. Fortunately for me, they're stupid enough to actually believe anything I say. Admittedly, it hasn't gotten me very far, but it has saved me from the same fate as my rather unfortunate comrades you see in pieces around you. Now, back to my original question.
Hunting
What
down
are
a
you
radar
doing
beacon.
here? A radar beacon? How very interesting. That's a very specific part to be searching for, and you don't look like the typical part scavenger type to me. I calculate a 98.8% chance that you're looking for the Mechanist. If I'm correct, and I usually am, then perhaps we can help each other with our respective predicaments.
I'm listening.
How refreshing. Then allow me to explain. Now, how can I put this as simple as possible so someone at your processing speed can understand? In order to find the Mechanist, you're going to need more than just my radar beacon. You're going to need access to the facility. I'm willing to provide said access, but you'll have to fulfill two simple conditions. One, you need to get me as far away as you can from these lunatics. And two, find me a new body. Once both conditions are satisfied, I'll gladly provide you with everything you need. Do we have a deal?
How do I know you'll keep up your end of the bargain?
Even though there's a human brain floating in a biogel inside my head, I'm still bound by my original programming. It pains me to admit it, but one of my directives states that I cannot lie. Ever. So, while I'm not the most charming robot you've ever encountered, the last thing I'm going to do is violate an agreement we've made. Now that we have that out of the way, do we have a wise decision? Once we're at our destination, I'll happily relinquish my radar beacon as a gesture of good faith. Now, I strongly suggest you stop loitering in the middle of a hostile location and get us both out of here at once. You destroyed Ahab. Well, come on. Let's not wait around for more horrifying monstrosities.
I suggest we take as much as we can carry. disappearing, huh?
All right, Brain Box. Ivy wants me to find out what makes you tick. So let's get started.
There's no need for that. I'm certain we can discuss this rather unfortunate situation before it gets completely out of hand. Now, what exactly did this Ivy tell you to do?
Simple. She wants me to crack open that dome you have for a head and find out how your brain is connected to your circuits.
Perhaps I can be of assistance in that regard. After all, there isn't much else I can do now that you remove my head from its chassis. How about we forge some sort of an accord, just between the two of us?
What the hell is an accord?
Sweet.
Right.
Fine.
I need to fix this, so even a dullard like you would understand. I'll tell you everything I know about my own construction. All the bits that Ivy wants to hear. And I promise you, she won't be disappointed. In return, you keep those tools away from me and put me back onto my body. Watch the tripwires. I'd rather keep myself intact today, thank you.
Well, that would save me a lot of time. And Ivy doesn't like waiting. Tell you what, you start talking, and I'll stop drilling. After I tell Ivy everything, we'll see how happy she really gets. But I think I'm gonna leave your head in that machine for now, just in case you decide to get any smart ideas. How's that for a deal?
I suppose it will have to suffice. I mean, yeah, it's a deal.
What the hell was that? This is bullshit.
That's it.
What the fuck was that?
You really are taking the path of most resistance here, aren't you?
I must have a concussion. I'm fucking seeing things.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
We may have an enemy nearby. Nice try.
Violent will not be.
We're losing people.
Perhaps I have a faulty sensor. Careful, ma'am. I don't think we're... You're going to regret this. Good riddance. If they're out there, we'll find them. Lost, but not forgotten. Are you injured, ma'am?
Based on my limited experience with you, I estimate a 65% chance of making it out of here. Not optimal. An increase in effort could have an impact on the odds.
You're getting paranoid. There ain't nothing here.
This is the one that ripped my head off. I demand we rip her head off. It's only fair.
You just heard Bob Crosby here on Diamond City Radio.
Who?
Can you see them, men?
Some bold claims by our
Ain't personal. Just you or me. Ain't scared yet.
Office has, of course, issued a statement denying
Having her body, I would have killed her myself. Oh well. 6 of one, half dozen of the other.
himself
Good job, human.
raised in the article are unfounded. Good to know, I guess. But between you and me, listeners, I'm gonna keep my eyes open just to be on the safe side. Well, never a dull moment here at Diamond City Radio. Butcher Pete is back on the rampage. Here's part 2 of his saga.
Got it.
Hopefully the reward will be worth all that effort.
Hey,
Glad to be of service.
Thank goodness we are out of that hole. Don't think your job is done. I refuse to cooperate until you provide a body that meets my standards.
something's on your mind, just let me know. You point, and I'll shoot.
Heads up.
Yes.
Simple arrangement.
Heads up.
Hope you find what you're looking for.
Play your cards right, and we stand to make a whole lot of money. I've got to be honest with you. I feel more comfortable with the rocky ceiling above my head.
Look alive.
Yes, ma'am. Looking to lighten your load?
Look alive. Here you go, Ada. The final radar beacon. I'll need that head back when you're done.
Of course. Shouldn't take but a moment. There you go. Still in one piece. I'm not sure why you want the head back. All we needed was its radar beacon. Besides, robo-brains are notorious for being, well, a real pain in the neck.
What else do you know about the Meta?
Quite simply, it's the first time General Atomics produced a successful union between organic matter and robotics. The brain is used both as a control unit and a data storage unit, which is far more efficient than using standard circuits. Unfortunately, there were a lot of programming issues with these robots, which caused them to be a bit, shall we say, unhinged. Hopefully, this particular robo-brain will have some of the answers that we've been seeking.
We still need it, Ada. I believe it can help us access the Mechanist's facility.
Of course. It makes perfect sense that the Mechanist would not only keep its location a closely guarded secret, but would secure it against intrusion as well. I'm terribly sorry. I hadn't considered that possibility at all. I'm afraid when it comes to assisting humans, I'm not doing very well lately.
Don't be ridiculous. If it wasn't for you, we couldn't have gotten this far already.
That's kind of you to say. Ever since I let my friends die in that caravan, I feel like I've been failing in my duties. I chose the route we took the day we were attacked. Perhaps if I had selected an alternate route, they'd still be alive. Sometimes I wish that Jackson had programmed me with my personality mode set permanently to disabled.
Your personality defines you as an individual. Never let that go.
You're right. All of the good memories I've experienced being Ada would be lost if my personality mode was shut down. I can't afford to lose them. I really think I needed to hear that from someone else. Thank you. Now I've distracted you for long enough. I'll finish up my calculations while you deal with our new friend, Jezebel. Hopefully, she'll be able to grant us access to the Mechanist's facility, and we can put an end to this nonsense once and for all.
A whole lot of shaking going on. And when you're as big as Maybell is, there's a whole lot of shaking going on.
Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lacks for excitement.
Yet another breaking story here in Diamond City, folks. I'll be at speed. Diamond City known Nick Valentine, reportedly investigating circumstances surrounding former residents of the West Stands. The man in question, residing with a boy he claimed to be his son, hasn't been seen in weeks. Now it seems the whole story may have been found.
This unit is currently in factory default mode. Do you wish to enable this unit's personality?
No. I think I'll...
Acknowledged. Identity confirmed. This unit.
Should you happen to spot them,
Time.
Understood.
don't hesitate to get word to Nick Valentine. Keep that dial tuned to Diamond City Radio for updates on the recent record store. Now here's It's a Man by Betty Hunt.
Interesting. This body you've selected for me isn't quite what I had envisioned, but it will have to suffice.
So sorry, Your Highness. The Royal Tailor has been quite ill, and I'm afraid the task fell to me instead.
If you're attempting to use sarcasm as an intimidation tactic, I'm afraid you're wasting your time. Look, it's obvious we don't care for each other's company, which suits me just fine. So, why don't you ask me everything you wanted to know, and then I'll be on my way.
Why did General Atomics make you so uncooperative?
I haven't the faintest idea of what you're talking about. I am a top-of-the-line model, with an efficiency rating that makes Mr. Handy look like a glorified toaster oven. When given a set of instructions, I will complete them without question, and without error. Now, were there any other ridiculous questions you wanted to ask?
Tell me everything you know about the Mechanist.
Now there's a fascinating subject. The Mechanist, amazingly adept at programming, a veritable genius with electronics. I'm not surprised you're interested. I've been dutifully carrying out the Mechanist's instructions to help the people of the Commonwealth for quite a long time.
I find that very hard to believe.
I can't imagine why. It's actually quite simple. The Mechanist instructed me to seek out and help the people of the Commonwealth. By my calculations, the easiest way to help a human is simply to destroy it. There's no point in prolonging a laughably fragile life. It's the most efficient way to assist them. Any other effort to help tends to result in numerous complex side effects.
You don't help people by killing them. That's insane.
On the contrary, assisting a human to the best of my abilities only affords a 25% survival rate. That means there's a 75% chance that despite my efforts, the human I'm assisting will die from something beyond my control. Therefore, it's better to hasten the human's death and put them out of their likely chance of misery than to deplete my limited time. It's actually quite elementary, but given your minimal intellect, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised you don't understand.
And you're going to be a brain pate if you don't tell me how to access the Mechanist facility.
There's no need to be rude. It's rather simple, really. In order to gain entry to the Mechanist facility, you're going to need to outfit one of your robots with an MSAT modification. I'll upload the plans to your Pip-Boy device. There. I fulfilled my portion of our agreement. Perhaps I'll remain here for a while and see how things resolve between yourself and the Mechanist. Purely for my own amusement, of course. I suspect you'll have quite a tale to tell once you return. But then again, I'd be surprised if you ever return at all.
What's the
Ada.
I trust you've completed your business with Jezebel. I hope she wasn't too difficult.
That's an understatement. Rudest robot ever.
I did warn you, but you were successful in learning how to gain access to the Mechanist.
I need to outfit a robot with something called an MSAT. Jezebel gave me the plans.
A custom modification that acts as a key to the Mechanist facility. Very smart. In fact, chances are high the MSAT may be required for multiple access points, like a robot identification card. As for my task, I was able to decrypt the signal with the final radar beacon. The source is coming from a Robco sales and service center, most likely a front for a larger operation. It's time to take the offensive. Have you formulated a plan?
I'm not sure. I'll improvise when I get there.
Yes, the actual confrontation will allow you to make a more educated decision. Now, if you're ready, I believe you have an MSAT to install. Would you allow me to assist you on this mission?
Of course, Ada. Let's go.
Lead the way.
That was Personality by Johnny Mercer.
That is happy, Mom. And I should know.
It's always fascinating watching you create.
Non-stop music and all the latest news. This is Diamond City Radio. This one will pick up your spirits for sure. It's Nat King Cole with Orange Colored Sky.
I'm glad my intakes have a dust filter.
I'm in. Nice. Here.
Incoming robot detected. Opening security doors. No biosigns detected. Proceed.
Sweet.
Hope you enjoyed that one. Warren Smith with Uranium Rock. something often in short supply in the Commonwealth, folks. So I'm happy to be able to deliver a little bit to you. If you were one of the folks worrying in hushed tones about the whereabouts of Diamond City's most effective detective, you can rest easy. Nick Valentine is back in town and seemingly none the worse for wear. While details about what happened to him are scarce, I, for one, am just glad he's back. And in one piece. And if there's any more good news to share, you'll hear it first here on Diamond City Radio. Here are the Ink Spots with their take on being in love.
Got it.
Error. Electrical fault in sensor array. Sensors offline.
Sweet. Yes.
Oh, the scourge of the Commonwealth has used my own technology against me. You may have gained access to my sanctum, but you'll need better skills than that to defeat me.
No biosigns detected. Proceed.
That's it.
Error. Electrical fault in sensor array.
Sweet.
Offline.
Sweet.
Let's take them. How may I assist you today? Safety's off. Not much of a threat after all.
Open this.
That was Billy Ward and another. Diamond City Radio wouldn't be possible without the help of some wonderful businesses here in town. Commonwealth Weaponry. It's a dangerous world out there. Protect yourself. Protect your family. Up next is Sheldon Allman with Crawl Out
Nice.
Through the Fallout.
Let's get this done.
Nice.
Target's in range. Picking up something. Can you see them, ma'am? My apologies. I think I've lost them. Hello, ma'am.
That's good news for all.
No biosigns detected. Proceed.
Yes.
Error. Electrical fault in center.
That's it.
Array. Sensors. Offline.
Sweet.
So, the Scourge of the Commonwealth has used my own technology against me. You may have gained access to my sanctum, but you'll need better skills than that to defeat me.
We've got company.
They're a fun little adventure. Only now it seems the adventure has become real. That's right, folks. The Commonwealth now has its very own superhero in the form of the Silver.
Use this.
Or at least someone dressing up like him. Crime and Good Neighbor has a new enemy, it seems. Why would someone don that costume? Probably Kent Connolly swears that he was actually rescued by this Tommy gun-toting hero. So I guess if you're out there and thinking about breaking the law, you might want to consider steering clear of Good Neighbor. Or else the Shroud might come after you. Another one from the ink spots. Here's maybe.
My apologies. I think I've lost them. That was amusingly simple. Nice try. My self-diagnostic looks green. Ready to get back to the action.
Scan this. Open this.
The Commonwealth is right to fear people like you. People who have no respect for human life, who only wish death or pain for those around them. That is why I, the King, have made my solemn vow to protect the innocent, to put an end to people like you.
Travis Lonely Miles here, bringing you the type of news you just don't hear about every day. Word is that a group of soldiers from the Brotherhood of Steel, comic book,